Yo guys, what's going on? It's Russ here, bringing guys a brand new video. We are here in the PBAL week number 5, taking on Collin and the San Antonio Espers. Another good buddy of mine, someone that is also in my front office and helps me prep in one way, shape, or form basically every week. And he knows me pretty much inside and out when it comes to, battling, especially as of recent. So this is going to be a very tough matchup for me, for a few reasons that, being him knowing me as a battler very, very well, but also the matchup in general, I feel like is pretty rough. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into that team builder. If you guys have been keeping up with our season, you guys should know that our team is Gouging Fire, Mew, Skarmory, Superior, Dawnfan, Terra Vaporeon, Terra Mismagius, Slitherwing, Tinkaton, Hisuian Quillfish, and Munchlax, whereas my opponent has Iron Valiant, Hisuian Samurott, Raging Bolt, Scizor, Hisuian Zoroark, Uxie, Terra Rhyperior, Salazzle, Terra Serena, and Levani. A lot of threatening mons on my opponent's part. Iron Valiant is very hard for me to deal with just because it clicks so many buttons into my team. It's crazy. Hisuian Samurott can be a definite issue for me. I feel like it is coming for a few reasons. One, just being that spikes are so free getting up against me, but also Samurott in general, but Hisuian Samurott is Collin's favorite mon, so I feel like that's a little bit of bias that he's going to bring into this week. Raging Bolt can definitely be an issue depending on the set that he brings. If it's a booster energy set, or if it's like a Jetpack Draco set, it can be a definite issue. Scizor, I really don't see coming. I just don't think it has a great matchup into me, to be completely honest, between the Skarmory and the Gouging Fire. Dawnfan's pretty good defensively into it. I don't see him wanting to bring it this week. Hisuian Zoroark is actually a big issue. Specs Shadow Ball and Specs Hyper Voice are very hard for me to switch into. Hopefully he doesn't bring it, but we will see. Uxie, I think, is going to show up, just so that way Dawnfan can't click Earthquake into this team, because outside of that, he has 2 resist, being Levani and the Serena, but, like, neither of those really wants to take an Earthquake, and if they want to switch in on an Earthquake, they have to be wary of Gunk Shot, so it's like, what is he going to do? So I think Uxie does show up here. Rhyperior is a huge, huge issue for me, offensively or defensively, it doesn't matter. This thing is going to be very annoying for me to deal with. Whether it's going to be like the Rock Polish, weakness policy stuff, or if it's going to be like a defensive Rocks or Assault Vest variant, something like that, it can definitely be an issue, especially with Terra. It's one of the best Terra captains in the format, and it's something I really just am not looking forward to dealing with this week. Salazzle, I don't know if it shows up. I think it's decent into me. I don't think it's terrible, but I think there's going to be some other mons that definitely do better. Serena, I'm not expecting too much to come. I really don't know if it does. If it does, it's going to be some weird, like, Assault Vest Rapid Spin, U-turn knockoff maybe. Something like that is more what I'm expecting if it shows up, but I don't think it does. And then Levani, I'm honestly not expecting to show up. I do not think he brings this Levani at all. If he does, then fuck me, I deserve it. Like, really, there's nothing else I can say about it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. First up, we have Hjalmar, our Gouging Fire, with the loaded dice this week, running Heat Crash, Dragon Claw, Dragon Dance, and Scale Shot, running 48 HP, 252 attack, 208 speed, and a Jolly Nature. With this speed, we are outpacing, I believe it is max speed Hisuian Samurott. And then obviously if we can get a Dragon Dance or a Scale Shot up, we can be in some good percentages. Hopefully I can get a Dragon Dance and a Scale Shot up. That would be great, because then I can outspeed a Booster Speed Valiant, if I remember correctly as well. If not, a Dragon Dance, honestly, it just does so much. If we can get a +1 up on this team and weaken that Rhyperior, then a +1 Gouging Fire is super good into my opponent's team. If the Rhyperior is about half, Scale Shot actually has a chance to kill if it's a 5-hit, depending on the investment, so hopefully that comes into play. But we'll see, exactly what happens with this Gouging Fire. I don't know exactly how I'm going to be able to get it into a position to do that. It's just going to be something we're going to have to play by ear. Next up, we are bringing Base Department, our Mew. With the Colbur Berry this week, we're running Spikes, Psychic, Alluring Voice, and Flamethrower, 248 HP, 68 Special Attack, 192 Speed, Timid Nature. With the speed, we are outpacing the Levani. I don't think it's going to show up, but just in case it does, I do want to outspeed it. Psychic is pretty good into my opponent's team. Honestly, for the most part, he has a hard time switching into it. He has a couple of decent switches, being like the Samurott, which is weak to the Alluring Voice, Scizor weak to Flamethrower, and then Uxie, I'm not going to I'll take any chip I can on it, so if I can get a little bit of chip on it, that's fine, and I don't expect myself to hit it for, a ton of damage. And that's okay. You know what? I have other things to deal with the Yuxi, so hopefully that comes into play. Colberberry is, honestly, into Samurai is very, very good, but he also has a couple of knockoff users that I'm going to want to be wary of. Namely, like Iron Valiant, I believe, gets knockoff, if I remember correctly. Scizor, I believe, still gets knockoff. Yuxi gets knockoff. Rapier gets some sort of dark move, if I remember correctly. There's a lot of dark coverage on this team, and it's definitely something I have to be wary of. But I think, honestly, Mew looks pretty good into this team. Offensively, it does pretty well. I considered like an agility set, but honestly, the spikes are super valuable for me. So hopefully I can put in a little bit of work with Mew this week. Next up, we have Banhammer, our Tinkaton with the Rocky Helmet, running Mold Breaker this week with Stealth Rock, Play Rough, Gigaton, Hammer, and Reflect. We're running 248 HP, 76 defense, 184 speed, Jolly Nature. Speed is for the Hisuian Samurott, of course. And then that defense is to basically just sit in front of it and just absolutely just prevent it from doing a whole lot of damage. If we can get a Reflect up, that is very important for another mod that we're going to be talking about here in a minute. But honestly, this thing is here to get up Stealth Rocks and get a little bit of chip off, whether it be on the Yuxi, whether it be on the Raging Bolt, the Hammerot, the Valiant. It's, you know, there's a few different things that I can get some good chip on. And Rhyperior pre-Terra, I can actually do some decent damage into. I have to be wary, of course, for the weakness policy. But, you know, that's something we can definitely take advantage of. But yeah, Tinkaton is actually very, very important for me this week because I can switch this in on the Samurai and get, you know, basically take no damage from the Ceaseless Edges and get more damage done to it thanks to the Rocky Helmet. And potentially get my Reflect up in front of it and like a whole bunch of, you know, messes and like that as well. Speaking of the mod that's important with the Reflect, we have Did You Know? Our Vaporeon with the leftovers. We're rocking Scald, Alluring Voice, Wish, and Charm with the Terra Fairy this week. A very, very, very specific spread this week. I mean, this is an insane spread. Thank you to Cherry for the spread this week. We're running 8 HP, 172 defense, 40 special attack, 228 special defense, and 60 speed with a modest nature. With the defense, with the investment that we have, with the Reflect up, we take 2 max adamant earthquakes, also with a charm up. So we can switch this in, take about half-ish from the Rhyperior, and then charm it on the next turn and still live, and potentially get a wish up in front of it as well. So that's definitely something we have to keep an eye on. If we can get Reflect up and Charms up in front of the Rhyperior, then this thing can absolutely sit in front of it and not take a whole lot of damage. In Mox, thanks to Thriller, I am a little bit prepped for a Terra Fire Rhyperior as a possibility to try and prevent Scald Burns. So that's mainly why we're bringing the Charm. Special defensive investment is so Raging Bolt with the Terra Fairy never 2-hit KOs us, even if it's booster special attack with Thunderbolt. And as well, Zoroark does less than half, or it does around half with Specs Hyper Voice and does less than half with Specs Shadow Ball. So definitely like a very specific spread this week as well. It also sits in front of the Salazzle pretty well, because obviously Flamethrower pre-Terra does nothing to me, and then pre-Terra as well, Sludge Wave is not going to do as much damage as it normally would have. Next up, we are bringing Dawn Fampus this week with the Heavy Duty Boots. We are running Earthquake, Gunk Shot, Knockoff, and Rapid Spin. We're running 248 HP, 136 Special Defense, 124 Speed, and an Adamant Nature. With this speed, I believe we are outpacing Zero Speed Scizor. Or no, Zero Speed Serena with this speed. Just in case it does show up. The Special Defensive investment, originally I had an Assault Vest on this, and I didn't change it, but this is the intent was for never getting 2-hit KO'd by Draco Meteor with the Assault Vest up, but with the special defense though, we do take hits from the Raging Bolt a little bit better, and then we also take hits obviously from like Yuxi or Zoroark a little bit better as well, and this was like the optimized spread as well, so this is, you know, best case scenario for me with this Dawn Fan. Definitely hoping to put in some work with this Dawn Fan this week. Super important. We're not bringing rocks on it. We're bringing rocks obviously on Tinkaton and then spikes on Mew, so I didn't feel like I needed it on this week. Knockoff is very important to get rid of potential Rocky Helmets, potential weakness policies and stuff. So it's very important that I can get some items knocked off with this Dawn Fan this week. And then last but certainly not least, we have Koji the Slitherwing this week with the Choice Band. We're rocking First Impression, U-Turn, Close Combat, Leech Life. Max attack, adamant nature, 96 defense, and 160 speed. With the speed, I believe we are outpacing a max... Oh, we are outpacing... It is 0 speed... It is Yuxi, creeping, 0 speed Mew. So Mew at 0 speed, it hits 236. We're creeping Uxie, creeping that. It's a very specific, creep, but it is definitely effective, hopefully, this week. With this choice band, we chunk so much of this team. Everything takes at least half from one of these moves. Basically always. Whether it's, first impression or close combat into the Valiant does like 70%, which is insane. Obviously, Samurott dies. Raging Bolt takes like 70% from close combat. Scizor takes like 60-70% from close combat. Zorak takes like half from first impression. Uxie takes like 60-ish% from U-turns and first impressions and stuff. Rhyperior takes about half from close combat after the Terra. Salazzle takes about half from close combat, if not more, if I remember correctly. Serena dies to Leech Life or U-turn pre-Terra, and then Leavanny doesn't want to take these hits either. Slitherwing is super, super important this week to get that chip off for potentially gouging to win the game. And we definitely want to get as much damage off with this thing as possible. We can Leech Life to get some chip off on the Rhyperior if it is like a Terra Fire or something, like we expected, or like we expect. And we can get some decent chip off with the Leech Life or the close combat and take that hit as well. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for the team builder this week. Let's get right into the battle. Yo, guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing you guys a brand new video facing off against Collin in the PBAL for week 5. Very excited for this matchup. He brought most of what I expected. There is no Zorark, however. There is a Salazzle. Almost entirely what I expected, but hopefully that that doesn't change too much for us. My lead is always Slitherwing. Worst case scenario, if he leads something that counters Slitherwing, then I'm just gonna swap hard into like Vapo for most of it. The only exception, I guess, would be to like go into Donphan maybe. But good luck to Collin. Very, very excited for this matchup. He usually helps me prep a decent bit, so it's like this is a very interesting match for me. But I'm clicking Neck. This is Raging Bolt. Yeah, this is so Raging Bolt. Alright. He's not booster. Okay. If he's max speed, he'll outpace me. I think I always go Donphan here. If he's a Eject Pack, that's not the worst thing in the world. Like a Eject Pack Draco. Yeah, I'm gonna go hard into Donphan here. So either he stays in or I'm faster. We'll find out here in a second. He could have just Volt Switched. He could have just Draco'd as well. Thunderbolt. Yep. Beautiful. Alright. I kind of want to click Knockoff, like, immediately. Because Knockoff is going to do about half to the Yuxi coming in if it's not or if it's not, like, super defensive. If it's specially defensive, I do about 45. I just click Knock every time. Draco is interesting. Okay. Is he Eject Pack? No, he's not. He is Weakness Policy. Good. Okay. So now he's -2. Raging Bolt, Modest. Draco. I took 95. So I took 75%, so that tells me you're timid, not timid, or bold or something like that, not super offensive, because 75% would mean that you're not modest. So that's good for me to know. -2, obviously he's gonna take me out. How much do I need this? I do still kind of need it as a switch in for later. I'll just EQ. I'll just EQ. Okay, he's gonna take me out. That's fine. Okay, so Raging Bolt takes out Donphan. Bolt kills Donphan with Draco. Okay. So this thing is -4. I could just go Slitherwing and Close Combat, because Close Combat can kill. Like, it absolutely can kill, depending on his spread. I also could just go into this and U-turn out. Actually, maybe I want to go Tinkaton, I think, and maybe get Rocked up, because he's got no removal. I'm gonna go Tink. He can't touch me, like, at all. Tink is very, very good here. I'm just gonna get my Rocks up. Yeah, he's gonna switch out. That's fine. Actually, no, I should have gone into Gouging and set up a Dragon Dance. That's what I should have done. No, that was my... I just realized what I should have done. Okay. Mew getting poisoned is not the worst thing. Yeah, I should have gone into Gouging and set up a Dragon Dance. It's a little unfortunate, but is what it is, I guess. Base Department. Yeah, he's gonna Toxic, that's fine. If he's not offensive, Flamethrower only does a little bit, so... I'm gonna set up a Spike. Yep. He's gonna switch out, which is fine. Prime. Okay, Yuxi comes out. Alright. I go hard into Slitherwing, always, and I click U-turn. I'm gonna have to play with hazards, which is a little annoying. But I go into this and U-turn. I mean, every time. Knocking off my Choice Band sucks. Kind of. Okay. No longer Choice Banded. This still can kill if he's not super defensive. But he is, so after Rocks, what am I looking at for a first impression? It's a 6% chance to kill if he's not Fizz Def. I think I always just U-turn. I think I always U-turn. Okay, he's did about 50. He has Rocky. Okay, that's what I expected pretty much, so nothing crazy. So with that in mind, can I kill with Gouging with like a Scale Shot? 27, let's see. Is that about 30-ish%, I'd say? Heat Crash would kill, Scale Shot would only kill if I get 5, I think. Yeah, it would only kill if I get 5. So, I could... If I go Mew... No, nothing. Vapo... 24 to 28 Scald. I could actually go Tink. If he wants to knock off or U-turn, then I can get some chip on it. And I can get some good chip on this thing. 23 to 27 with Gigaton. It's fine. Yeah. I'm just gonna Gigaton. I'm gonna take my damage. And almost kill. And he's gonna die to Rocky Helmet, I think. Yep. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Ukes. So, Tinkaton kills Uxie with Rocky Helmet. He probably goes Salazzle. No, he doesn't go Salazzle. Okay. I reflect here. To bring in, Vapo. This is what we, more or less what I prepped this for. If he's maxed through Reflect, Earthquake doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, he's gonna Terra. Reflecting is my play here, always. Earthquake. That's fine. I go into this, I Charm. Oh, no, Salazzle's not gone. It's, Uxie that's gone. I don't know why that's... Okay. I just have my buttons mixed up. Did you know? I'm gonna take Rock's Chip, that's fine. Terra Blast, yep. Beautiful. I always Charm here, I think. Actually, I could Wish here. That's a crit. That sucks. That actually is really bad for me. I think that forces me to Wish. Because I might die to a Raging Bolt hit. You're timid. Draco would probably kill. Yeah, Draco would kill. Fuck. I'll Charm. If he stays in, I'll Charm. I should have Scalded. I'll take this as actually... That's, you know what? This isn't the worst thing to get a Charm off on. So... You know what? It's not the worst. Not at all. So at -2 through Reflect, you're not doing anything. I could safely... Wish here. He's trying to bait out a Terra, and I'm not going for it. Does that stop Wish? No. But it means I can't Alluring Voice. I think I go Scald regardless. How long is the Throat Chop? Just this next turn. I Scald every time. If I can get a burn off, that's great. This thing is going to stall him out like a ton. Beautiful. Vapo's back up to full. I can go Tinkaton now, because I think my Reflect Citrus. That's fine. Okay. Yes. No Reflect. Tinkaton at 139 after Rocks. Razor Shell doesn't kill me. Adamant has a chance. It's a small chance to kill me. But I take that risk, I think, and I get up Reflect again. Oh, the spike. I forgot about the spike. I forgot about spike. That's my bad. Okay. That's fine. Actually, it kind of sucks because I can't get my Reflect up now. I think my play is always play rough. I know he's probably going to go into Rhyperior, but I feel like I have to. I could actually double out if he wants to go Rhyperior. I don't think that's bad for me, actually, to double out. I will. Taking the rocking spikes is a little annoying. I forgot about spikes. Yep. Does he go Rhyperior like I'm expecting? Snake, that's this. That's fine, I think. You're not Boots. Does Vapo kill with Scald? Absolutely. And he I think he wants to keep this around. Actually, would Slitherwing no ban? Probably never. Actually, no. Slitherwing doesn't kill at all. Am I okay with the Toxic here? I think I'm okay with Toxic. He's gonna Flamethrower. He predicted me to switch. I will absolutely take that. No consequence. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. Vaporeon kills Salazzle with Scald. In hindsight, that might not have been the best play, but it worked out for me, so I'm not going to complain. If he goes Samurott, then I'm just going to go back into Tinkaton and then go Slitherwing. And U-turn. Yep. Perfect. This thing is weak. Trying to think. Yeah, this is what I want to do. I'll go Tink. If I die to Spike, great. If not, then I get some Rocky Chip on this as well. I don't think I die to Spike here. I lived on 1. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so Samu kills Tinkaton with Facade. Okay, Gouging is... Let's see, I'm trying to think. No, I don't think it's Gouging. I think I always go... I have to First Impression, which sucks if I go that. Or I can go Mew and just Alluring Voice, actually. Going Mew is actually my better play. I outspeed it, and yep, no, I go this, and then if he goes into, Rhyperior, I honestly take my damage. Yeah. I'm just gonna take my damage. If he's Boots on the Rhyperior, that...
We'll be right back.
Alright, and we're back. We decided to just do this on Showdown because my internet has been dog shit today, and quite frankly, we didn't want to deal with this deal with it at this point after the disconnect. So we spent the last like 30 minutes recreating this fucking turn. Fuck, it was annoying because we went through like 10 games where I did not get the Scald Burn on the Samurott, so we had to keep doing it. On this turn, if I remember correctly, I did click Alluring Voice on this turn after locking it in. So that's what I'm gonna do, yes. So now we are caught up. Now we are 100% caught up as best as we can get. So let me forfeit the old game, and now we're gonna be like I said, we had to do like 9 or 10 fucking recreations. It was really frustrating. So I'm just glad that we got to the point that we needed to be. So now I don't know what he does now, is the thing. If he goes Rhyperior, I mean, I know he's Boots. I know he's Boots. He could go Rhyperior here. If he does, I think I just get my Psychic Chip. Which, if he's max Adamant, that makes Earthquake a roll to kill, I think, after the Rock and the Spike. On the Vapo. He goes Valiant, which is an interesting play. How much do I need this? Psychic would kill this, and nothing kills me here, it looks like. Okay, that killed. Which means he Specs. He has Specs Valiant, so I guess that's a good thing to know. It kills me. I think I have to go Gouging and Dragon Dance, I think. Oh no, I think I actually just lose here. Bro, after all of that, I lose anyway? Oh my fucking god. I'm actually upset. That pisses me off so much. I think I lose actually just no matter what. I don't think I can win. Because he Specs Valiant, I lose. Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, I'll go Gouging. I mean, I don't think I win here at all. I'd have to, yeah, there's no way I can win this, I think. That's really frustrating. I think I just lose. +1/+1. Rhyperior. Is 2-hit KO'd by Scale Shot. With like 5 hits. A 4 into 5 hit would kill. That's really frustrating. I think I'm at a point where I lose no matter what. I don't think I win here. Because Specs Moonblast kills everything left on my team. If he wasn't Specs, I could have won this. If I was Boots Gouging... Okay, we're gonna get a Dragon Dance up. I think I want to get damage on this no matter what. I think I double Scale Shot here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the 5. At this point, I go Vapo. And I Charm. No, I don't. Well, yeah, I think I actually just lose anyways. I don't think it matters. I'll Scald. The only way I win this, I think at this point, is if he goes Valiant right now. I think that's literally the only way I win this. Is he goes Valiant right now. And I have to get like a really high roll in close combat from Slitherwing on this. That's... Okay, he goes Raging Bolt. I guess that's not horrible for me. He has to... You're not modest. Thunderbolt could still kill. Actually, Thunderbolt does kill. He's gonna Alluring Voice. Okay, that's... I think that's okay. I'll take that. So I need to put, Valiant kills Mew with Moon Blast. And then Vapo kills Bolt with Alluring Voice. Am I actually out of range of a hit from the thing now? Valiant plus... I am. Unless he's modest. In which case, it's a chance. I'm at... What am I at? 227. 56. It's a 30% chance for him to kill me here. Let's go. No. Let's go! Wait, I think I win. I Scald here. Huge! Huge! Oh my god, I fucking win! Rhyperior kills Vaporeon with EQ. And then I just go into this. I should be... I mean, I'm gonna check. If he's like max speed, I still outspeed. I'll click first impression still anyway. It doesn't matter. Let's go! Slitherwing kills Rhyperior with first impression. And that's gonna do it, boys. Wow, I cannot believe I fucking won that game. My heart is racing right now. Holy shit. GG's to Collin. I apologize for the connectivity issues and all the recreations and shit we had to do. My internet decided today was not gonna be the fucking day. But regardless, GG's to Collin. We're 3-2 now, man. We started out 0-2. We are on a 3-game win streak. We are continuing to roll, hoping we can take this momentum into the next week. I don't know who my opponent is off the top of my head, but hopefully we can keep this momentum going and get a fourth win this season. But like I said, GG's to Collin. Go ahead and show him some love and the rest of the coaches down below. And I'll see you guys in week 6. Peace out.